nigga, please.
What's good, y'all? Drink the coffee and make you feel better. Boxing. Let's get into this. So Canelo, who has a fight coming up against Terrence Crawford pretty soon, he went out and said that he thought Floyd Mayweather lost to Oscar De La Hoya. And he also thought that he beat Floyd Mayweather as well. So there's this thing, people are starting to dissect Floyd Mayweather's career, and I told you this was going to happen. That's why I told you that 50-0 record don't mean jack shit in a sport of boxing if it's not done right. If you're going to go 50-0, you better dominate most of your fights. And we've seen a lot of Floyd Mayweather's fights. We know for a fact, just because on paper that it say he won, we know he did not win. That's just keeping it a buck. Stop being favoritism. Take your bias out the equation. Floyd Mayweather is not 50-0. Just like Tim Bradley didn't beat Manny Pacquiao the first time that they fought. And they gave him that bogus ripoff. Okay? There's been ripoffs in boxing for years. People that won that shouldn't have won. So I don't want to hear that 50-0 nonsense. If you not dominating the fights, you ain't beating the brakes off your opponent, and you ain't knocking them out. So you got people that think Canelo beat Floyd. You got people that think Oscar beat Floyd. We all know Castillo beat Floyd. And Floyd's biggest excuse was, oh, I was fighting him with one arm. I don't care if you was fighting him with one arm. You still lost. You was in the fight. You was a walking punching bag. He beat the stock-nosed shit out you. He beat you, dog. Period. He beat you so bad that they had to do a fucking rematch. That's why Floyd said at the end of that fight, I give him a rematch. You can't tell me Floyd Mayweather won that fight. Not even the biggest Floyd Mayweather stan knows that he didn't win that fight. That's why they don't watch it, and that's why they don't bring it up. Then you got to fight with Oscar. All right? The fight with Oscar was controlling the pace most of the time, being the aggressor, right? And Floyd Mayweather basically was under pressure half of the whole fight. Oscar made it a fight. All Floyd did was counterpunch a couple of times, but not enough to win the fight in a lot of people's eyes. So, did Floyd rematch Oscar? No. He didn't want that smoke again because he didn't want to risk the fact that if he fight Oscar again, Oscar may beat him even more convincing fashion. And he didn't want to risk that. Then you go on to some of your other fights. The Canelo fight. Now the Canelo fight, that could have been a draw. Floyd didn't dominate that Canelo fight. I'm sorry. That could have easily been 6-6 rounds. You could even give Canelo an extra round if you wanted to. There's no domination in that fight at all. He didn't outclass or outbox Canelo at all. All right. Then you got the big one. Your legacy fight. Your biggest fight of your career. You face Manny Pacquiao. The whole fight you hugging the man. You did not dominate Manny Pacquiao. You did not beat the brakes off Manny Pacquiao. You did not knock Manny Pacquiao out, as people thought you should have, and that you was going to do. That fight needed a convinced winner. That fight could not been a draw. That fight could not been you just barely made it due to a nose hair. You had to dominate that fight. That was your legacy fight. That fight had to be dominated by one person. Either Pacquiao dominates Floyd or Floyd dominates Pacquiao. Pause. And you failed to do that. So as far as I'm concerned, that fight should have been a draw. Your legacy is very questionable. And your fights are 100% proof of that. You should have been taking top fights against people in their prime, knocking them out, going 50-0 in that way, and then people wouldn't have no problem calling you the GOAT. But we can't call you the GOAT when we clearly know you got outclassed and outboxed by many other boxers. And the guys that you did win against, you didn't dominate them. You struggled against them. It is what it is, man. We out.